guys, and welcome to my 1 vs 1 interrupt build guide on here on YouTube. It's what I usually use on the dual servers only, so I'm not sure if it works in tournaments, but I have a tournament version of this on YouTube already. It's called the Bountiful Interruption build. It's much better in team fights, sorry. So I would rather take Bountiful Interruption build instead of this dual build here. It's, as I said, just for the dual servers, and I enjoy playing it very much, so I thought I would share it with you guys. First of all, we use the Huldbrok runes for the might duration and the decreased condition duration. Also, you get power and some might if you're lucky. That's awesome. Then the sword with the energy sigil and the great sword with energy sigil for the extra dodges to create our clones. Then we have 5% damage, because it's much better for the interrupt damage and for the phantasm damage and for shatter damage, because you do all of these 3 things. Then you use Berserker's Amulet. Then for the traits, 20, 20, 30, like in the Bountiful Interruption build, you use Halting Strike for interrupt damage and Shattered Concentration to remove stability or something like that. But I sometimes change these 2 traits to Mind Trick damage and Halting Strike, but depends on who I'm playing against. Then in dueling you use Blade Training to get all these skills to recharge faster. Then we have Deceptive Evasion. Because you have energy sigils, you can create a huge amount of clones, which is nice for this trait, because clones apply random condition to nearby foes when they are killed. Also, it's nice if you want to shatter them. I sometimes shatter Mind Track to like finish an enemy off. Then we use Bountiful Interruption to get the might stacks from interrupting enemies, and because we have the boon duration, the might duration, sorry, and also we have 30% boon duration in this trait. Then I use Chaotic Interruption, for example against Sword Dagger Thieves. If you can interrupt them, they are blinded sometimes and immobilized, which is pretty nice if they don't have the port back up, because then you can spike them easily if they are immobilized, because otherwise you just have this immobilized and it's really hard to hit them on a evasive thief like the Sword Dagger Thief. For the utilities, I'm using Mirror Images, Mantra of Distraction, Decoy, and Mass Invisibility. But you have to be careful, Mass Invisibility is not always allowed, it depends on the server. And I sometimes switch out Mirror Images for like stuff like Blink or Null Field if I know I play against a condition class. I choose to use the Sword Offhand because I have a perfect interrupt, which deals also a lot of damage if the enemy has stability and I don't choose to interrupt and just choose to block. It sometimes deals up to 5k damage. Also the Phantasm hits like a truck, for real, that's just insane. Then Greatsword, I have a reliable interrupt here with a decent cooldown of 30 seconds, and the Phantasm does a lot of damage if you have enough might stacks. Here you get another might stacks and vulnerability on your enemy. Also, you have a combo like this. Sometimes I use my Greatsword Phantasm and then this one and directly interrupt. As soon as Mirror Blade hits the enemy, I interrupt. I press F3 to interrupt him directly. That's like a range interrupt, something like that. It works pretty nice against Mesmers or Necros, or something you want to bring to low HP before the fight even really starts. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I bet I will see a lot of you guys playing this build on 1 vs 1 server, since the only builds I see at the moment are like heavy condition builds and a lot of phantasm builds. So this is really an interrupt build. You have to hit your interrupts. That's why it is harder to play than other builds. But I enjoy it because here you can really get the reward for like hitting your skills. And make sure to leave a like and subscribe to my channel to join the Sensotix army if you haven't yet. And have a nice day, guys. Ciao, ciao.
Please don't wake me from this nightmare. So please don't wake me up. this nightmare.